Crown Jewel has come and gone, and the controversy's still there, and people are still talking about it. Well, maybe a little bit, but not too much. But honestly, guys, a lot of people protested this show for various reasons. I am not getting into that, but I am going to get into what the title of this discussion is. Why Crown Jewel is a gem. Despite all the controversy that follows it and pretty much plagues it, I am sorry. I absolutely had fun watching this pay-per-view. It was the most I've ever laughed in my entire life. The craziness of the World Cup. Calling it a World Cup was weird in itself because they were all Americans in it. Not one foreigner, except if you can consider Rey Mysterio to be a foreigner, even though technically he kind of isn't because he is an American citizen. But despite all that, the matches didn't matter. The World Cup was absolutely hilarious. All the matches were forgettable because it's probably something that you've seen on Raw or SmackDown prior. But it's not even those moments that just got me laughing. Don't get it twisted. The matches themselves were not bad by any means. They were actually good matches. A great way to start off a show. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But I am telling you, the things that they did to just capitalize on the controversy of this pay-per-view was just amazing. It was just like icing on the top of the cake for me. The fact that they decided to bring back the Hulkster after all that controversy, whoa. But this was in a country to where that they were like straight up into nostalgia. We know that the royal family, they are fans of the Attitude Era. It would make sense to have Hulk Hogan in there, even though Hulk Hogan was more of a representative of the Golden Era than he was of the Attitude Era. But I digress. And I actually found it kind of funny looking at the tattoo on the bottom of his arm. Now, mind you, I did not in any way, shape, or form watch the pre-show. I did not see Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which absolutely makes me sad because I love both of them, but they were on the pre-show. But despite all that, and even though I wish that this actually mattered, I can't really complain. But I will say that having Hulk Hogan on there with I Am As I Am tattooed on the bottom of his forearm, yeah, dude, we know what you are. We all know what you are in the States. Now, I'm not going to get into all that. That is for a video in itself if I feel like making it. But I thought it was funny for them to capitalize on the controversy that's already there by bringing back the Hulkster, knowing all the evidence that is against him. Not so much as Hulk Hogan, but as Terry Bollea. But I digress. I laughed even more when I've seen Dolph Ziggler capitalize on Kurt Angle. He defeated Kurt Angle, a legend, clean. Who would have ever thought that? And Brock Lesnar beating the ever-loving crap out of Braun Strowman. And people are relating this to SummerSlam when he actually faced Cena, and Cena had no offense or defense. He was just brutalized. And some people are comparing it to Roman Reigns, how Roman Reigns had a little bit of defense, a little bit of offense, but not enough. This was just a slaughter. This was practically just a squash match. I would not have ever thought Braun Strowman would be squashed by Brock Lesnar. But the icing on the cake for me that never had me laugh so hard in my entire life was Shane McMahon winning the overall tournament, becoming the best in the world. I had tears in my eyes. I've never laughed so hard in my life. I'm still laughing at the very thought. Shane McMahon as the best wrestler in the world. Oh gosh, what were they thinking? Now I heard down the line it was just to set up a heel turn with Shane being a heel, We didn't. This. I'm actually filming this after SmackDown, so we didn't really see that heel turn yet. But regardless, man, Shane McFreaking-Man is the best wrestler in the world. Just the very thought of him holding that trophy, or just the sight of that trophy in his hand, up in the air, congratulating himself, was hilarious. But the sad part of it is, it completely eclipsed the match of all matches, the main event, the DX versus the Brothers of Destruction, or what I call, AKA, two dads versus old farts. Yeah, I said that about Taker. Taker's hip is about to degenerate and just completely crumble and turn to dust. And we got Mayor Kane facing Shawn Michaels in the baldness of his former glory, and Triple H, who was badly injured during the match. But yeah, Shane McMahon winning overall eclipsed all that. And that just made it the most comedic pay-per-view I have ever watched. I had fun seeing Shane McMahon look like a stooge running around the ring saying, yeah, I won, like he won, like his kid gave him the best dad in the world trophy, which every dad should really do that. But anyway, I just found it hilarious. I found it absolutely hilarious, and I enjoyed this, man. I got no beef with this pay-per-view, but the controversy kind of eclipsed it. But if you honestly shut your brain off and just watch the show for what it is truly the best gym in the world. Oh man, Shane McMahon as the best wrestler in the world. Okay. But seriously, guys, if you shut your brain off and just enjoy it for what it is, this probably won't be as bad as people's protesting.